into this area of Philadelphia to meet up with people about a dog walk. Ran into the Italian market and take me back in time to pulsations. We had some music that goes way back to the 80s, 90s, what have you. There's the Italian market. Having a special situation today. So I'm on the YouTube app for live stream as opposed to Prism, just because I wanted to hurry up and get it up and running really quick, and kind of show what it looks like down here. I'm all excited because it sounds like there are a couple clients coming through for the dog walking realm. So I'm totally thrilled. I need to earn a little bit of money and everything, and that'll help me get back to where I used to be a long time ago and keep moving forward, as they say, just one day at a time, or keep on keeping on, as Bob Dylan would say. I picked up a bandana from a place called Emancipate. So like emancipation is a word that a lot of people use out there when they're younger and say they grew up in like rough hoods of Philadelphia. So you'll hear people say, they want to emancipate from the families or something, or their mom, their parents. If there's a lot of trouble up in the hood, so that's typically you would hear it in that regard, or at-risk communities, stuff like that. So I thought it was interesting they have Emancipate. So they offer special services and stuff for pets. I picked up a bandana and some free sunglasses. They're all baby blue color. So I thought that was interesting. A new thing on the scene. And I'm all excited because these people who I have a friend who works at a nonprofit called Philadelphia Fight, and she kind of mentioned my name to some people who could use some work. Hawthorns, the peacock there. So they came through and they're super nice. It's always fun to find people who are like incredibly cool and nice and everything else. So thank you so much. Feeling a little bit, good today, enough to be like, oh, maybe I'll buy some ice cream, or like I'll splurge on something because I feel a little bit more safe and secure in the bills department. So they've got potato chips, sodas, everything else. Are these free, or are they? I'm always every once in a while you pass a vendor that has a free sample, but it was, I think, ramen something or other. They had free tea. For the most part, you still have to pay like you normally would for all kinds of stuff. They have lasagna. They have all kinds of stuff. So macarons. We already passed by these, 5 for $13. They have pistachio macarons. Harry Potter in the mirror there. So totally exciting because it sounds like I can do some overnights over 4th of July, and they have a great view from the home, and they're like, you're welcome to sit here and watch the fireworks so you can see them from the rooftop and everything. Invite family, friends, what have you. So I'll put the word out in case anyone wants to come up. I'll send it out to Delaware. You want a view of some fireworks? How many people get to do that, right? So in the dog walking world, it's kind of interesting. You kind of do wind up in situations you're like, oh my God, I got to see this because I'm, walking dogs or taking care of a cat for, say, like, these people are in the middle range. I guess I don't know how much they, have. It's in a different neighborhood, but in Rittenhouse Square, it's like, oh my God, these people have a lot of money, and I get to see what their home looks like, and so on. So here's this drink that I keep trying to figure out where you can get the pineapple drink. Totally want pineapple now, and it's nice and hot out, so pineapple would be like the primo drink to get. So here we are in South Philadelphia, Italian market, with a special bazaar going on, fair, what have you, market situation. I'll kind of wait for, I guess we'll sort of do got Mr. Softy in the background there that I kind of joked, like, say Mr. Softy were parked outside your house and like it just drove you crazy all afternoon because all you heard was that song. Westchester, University of Delaware Aldi going on here. So coming back up here for the rest of the market. When I started walking down here, I was like, what's going on here? We're at the Palumbo Recreation Center and all these people are out here, but they are the start of the Italian market Especiale today. So welcome in, Philadelphia Walks PTSD. enjoying a Saturday afternoon. And one client leads to another. I talked to these two people, and they were already giving my name and everything to someone else. Oh, it's like a little ballerina. But so, uh, so all excited. It does mean, in the world of dog walking, often dog walkers wind up working on holidays and stuff like that. That's usually when a lot of work comes in. So in this case, they're like, hey, if you have to work for the holiday, maybe invite someone over, see the fireworks and all that stuff. So that's it. I don't know if I'll stop up at Whole Foods, or I could always get an affogato at Chapter House, or just head back home and get a, whatever you call it, have a cachava, a nice frozen cachava drink, which is, in my case, I get the chocolate blended drink. It's a frozen health drink, basically, and most people would like the taste of it. You don't have to be ultra healthy and all that kind of stuff. So sort of, I was kind of avoiding the, I pressed it really quick. So expressive hand over here, or is it, they might have changed. It's the, the expressive hand. So we'll head on back this way. It's nice and hot today. We were expecting extra warm temperatures. Someone else mentioned that because it's so warm, he was wondering if a lot of people will go to the beach, this, that, and the other. It's kind of the beginning of that season to be able to travel to the shore and all that stuff, and a lot of people will do that. So the city can sometimes get quiet while everybody goes out of the city for the cooler beach weather. I mean, it's cooler in the sense like you can be by the water, swim in the water, and have all the fun of the shenanigans out there. So that's it. Wanted to do a little clip as I was walking through the end of the Italian market, and they had the a song that came on that I recognized from like the 80s, and we used to have a club called Pulsations that was in Langholm, PA, and we were just of age, and everybody would go up to Pulsations. So that's it. Hopefully you have a good afternoon, and I'll be back on later. Thank you so much.